A shooting kills one man and wounds two others in a parking structure near the grand opening of Marathon Burgers in Long Beach.
Gigi Gracia joins us now with how it all happened. Good morning.
Good morning. Long Beach police homicide detectives worked late into the night trying to piece together exactly what happened in that parking structure. No word yet from them if they believe it was connected to a grand opening. Long Beach's Pine Avenue was in celebration mode yesterday at the grand opening of a new restaurant, Marathon Burger. The mayor was there along with Snoop Dogg, who's actually a partner in the business, helping cut the ribbon and welcome the chain to the LBC. Marathon Burger is part of the brand founded by the late Nipsey Hussle, the rapper and businessman killed outside one of his own businesses back in 2019. Crowds packed the streets, lines stretched down the block, and then just a block away, the sound of screaming and gunfire shattered the celebration.
Shots fired on Pine and Broadway.
3 men shot near Pine and Broadway. This is about a block away from Marathon Burger, and it all happened in the middle of the busy afternoon. Everyone was rushed to the hospital where one man did not make it. He died there. The other 2 were treated.
Come on, man. I don't know what niggas talking about on the internet, man. We in here cooking. We in here cooking fries, burgers. Right here with my nigga Scroogey. Come on, cuz.
Get out of here, man.
Come on, man. We in here, man. Hold on, we fully loaded. Fully loaded. We got my nigga Stevie Wonder in the building. Come on.
Look at that, sister. All right.
Hey. Come on, man.
Shots are being fired right now. Shots are being fired.
What night that? Hold it. I don't know if I'm shot.
Yo, face. Yo, your face, please. With sugar on top.
Y'all know I hate to say it, but it seems like as a culture, we can't have anything without it being some type of violence erupting when it comes to us trying to evolve and create businesses. Now, a lot of guys don't know how to keep the streets in the streets and conduct themselves in a civil manner when it's time to. However, the only thing I can say is this. In California, you can't go anywhere or do anything without gang members being present. It just is what it is. If you go to a restaurant, it's a chance the waiters or cooks are gang affiliated. If you go to a grocery store, dispensary, gas station, somehow, some way you're gonna come across someone who's involved in a gang. So chances are, if you are around, whenever a rival is in the same area, you're bound to get caught in the midst of the drama, and as y'all know, bullets don't got no names. Now in this situation with Black Sam, with him allegedly having gang ties of his own, it's common sense that there will be members with him wherever he goes, whether he brings them or they're just there to support whatever he has going on. And as of a few hours ago, it's been said that 2 people have been shot and unalived at the grand opening he had for his Marathon Burger restaurant in Long Beach, California. Now honestly, I think I could have seen this coming. For one, it's a semi-big event happening in California, which means you're gonna have everyone from different sets supporting. You're gonna have Bloods, Crips, Latin Kings, and all the other little neighborhood sets out there that just may clash because they're all coming together to support the grand opening. So it's kind of inevitable. Not to mention, this is Black Sam's second event, I believe, where something happened to someone where they were violently injured while attending the event. So No Jumper's own Poetic Flacco got the whole rundown about what happened and a little inside scoop about who did what, but he claims he's not going to say. So we're gonna see what he had to say about what happened. I'll leave a link below so you guys can watch the full video without any hiccups. But in the meantime, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm. And if you not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it.
There was a shooting at the Marathon Burger grand opening earlier today in Long Beach.
Crazy.
The shooting almost took the lives of a lot of people we know and love.
Shots are being fired right now.
Grand opening, grand closing. Simple as that. You know what's crazy? This looks like an officer or a security guard. Even he's running. And it's sad because I ain't gonna lie, if I didn't know what was going on, I would think that maybe this was someone purposely doing this to sabotage a black man's business. However, we would later find out that that's not the case. Guys showed up who had gang ties and they couldn't handle themselves in a civil manner for the sake of another black man trying to open a business in a new location.
Shots are being fired.
What night that, bro? I don't know if I'm stopped.
Go. Huh.
You got Nipsey Hussle brother Black Sam ducking behind a car. You got a no jumper host, Barry Gordon, telling the police, bro, I may have got shot. You got a lot of people doing a lot of things. You even got P. Nice, our brother. He's walking up there, he turns around when the shooting happened. A lot of stuff is going on in that video. Here's the story that explains it all. So it's the Marathon Burger grand opening. You got a lot of people who's in attendance, a lot of celebrities, but you also got a lot of people who got no business being in a room with celebrities. These are hooligans. These are like lowlives. These are people who you can't pay me to be in the same room with. These are absolute imbeciles. Gang members, they are also there. And that's the problem with doing business on the West Coast. Gang members are involved in almost everything.
See? See, if you ever been to Cali, Los Angeles, or anywhere on the West Coast, you know this. In fact, it was being speculated that this is one of the reasons why P&B Rock lost his life. A call was made, you know, certain gang members in certain hoods seen the opportunity and they took it. But this is one of the downsides of going to Los Angeles, California, because you don't know who's who, and 9 times out of 10, everybody's gang related. You just don't know what's gonna happen, and you don't know who you around, especially if you're a tourist.
Right, you have an establishment, you have a grand opening where it's a family, it's a friendly family event. Here comes these stinky gang members, right, trying to ruin things. So what happened was, at this family-friendly event with celebrities that was supposed to be for the community, this hooligan from the 80s pull up. Long Beach got a lot of gang politics. There was this kid from the 80s, this little turned-up kid from the 80s. He pull up by himself, dolo. Now he pull up and he gets to dissing his enemies because a lot of enemies was in the same location. So he's in the middle of Marathon Burger dissing his enemies. Do your research on who the 80s is beefing with in Long Beach. So he dissing his enemies. I'm talking about straight up dissing. Saying diss words for him, throwing up sets, really pushing his line and really gangbanging in the middle of Marathon Burger.
See, and let me tell y'all, right? There's a thin line between being tough and just being plain stupid, right? You gotta know when to say, you know what? I'm outnumbered. And sometimes play the long game. It don't make you weak by being smart. And a lot of people get that confused. They get being tough and being stupid very, very confused because it's a very thin line. If you by yourself and you know you by yourself and you got a whole bunch of people that you know are your ops in the same area as you, it don't make sense to put on a show, right? If anything, I would get up out there. It's not about being weak. It's about living to see another day. And unfortunately, he didn't.
But he by himself. There's 100 enemies. They could have blitzed him right there, and there's nothing he could have done about it. Well, at least at the time they thought there was nothing he could have done about it if it's 100 of them and one of him. But now we know why he was so bold to do that as the story progresses. So as he's dissing in the middle of Marathon Burger, the enemies go over to Black Sam to tell Black Sam they got to get rid of him. But
see, that's the thing too. Black Sam should have knew if this man was making a big scene in your establishment, why would it take them to even come to Black Sam and tell him, yo, y'all got to get him out of here? Why would it take that? Once I would have heard this man getting crazy, I would have went to him myself like, yo, listen, my man, we can't do that here. I'm sorry, you my boy. Clearly you supporting. But right now, we can't take that. We got real stuff going on. We got celebrities in here. They probably got sponsors, right? So at the end of the day, we're trying to make this a civil event. And you're making it uncivil. So you got to go respectfully. And if he can't respect that, then other measures need to be taken. However, I can't see why or how they let this man take it as far as he did without Black Sam checking it. And next you know, somebody else had to tell Black Sam.
They not trying to disrespect the grand opening and disrespect Nipsey Hussle and what's going on right now.
Exactly.
But bro is bugged out. He's wilding out. So as the enemies is going over to speak to Black Sam to tell Black Sam they got to get rid of this dude or else it's going to get bad, 3 of his homies pull up. Three more 80s pull up to the scene. Now they pull up not really understanding they little homie was just here dissing, bugging out, doing wrong. So 380s pull up. Now at this point in time, now when the 380s pull up, the enemies is talking to Black Sam, but there's 480s and there's 100 enemies swarming them. The enemies told Black Sam, listen, he gotta go. Black Sam agreed. Black Sam said, you know what, you right. So Black Sam gathered his homies and said, hey, I need y'all help escorting the 480s to safety off the premises of Marathon Burger. So Black Sam gathered up his homies. Black Sam walked up to the 480 members and said, hey, listen, I appreciate you for coming. I appreciate the support. But right now the politics is politicking. Y'all gotta go. We got an establishment and a family-friendly event to run. The 480s agreed because Black Sam told them, we're gonna escort y'all to safety. Where did y'all park at? We're gonna escort y'all to y'all car. So the 480s members is under the understanding, okay, Black Sam about to escort us to our car, we gonna be straight. Now, Black Sam, though, was not about to get involved in 80 politics. So when Black Sam and the homies that he was with walked the dudes out of the Marathon Burger, they was under the understanding of they're about to walk us to our car and to safety. Black Sam is under the understanding of I'm about to walk these dudes off our premises. So as they walk in, they get to a position where it's off the Marathon Burger premises. Black Sam stops here and say, hey, we not getting involved in Long Beach politics. This is as far as we can take y'all.
Oh, nah. See, so I understand, right? But now these guys are probably liable to assume that maybe Black Sam tried to set him up or did set him up. I'm not saying that was his intention, but they should have made it very clear, right? If you're gonna walk us to safety, that means you're making sure that we're getting to our car without anything happening. But instead, Black Sam kind of just lured them outside off their premises, where remember the other guys didn't want to disrespect in the first place. However, once they realized that they were off the premises, that's when shots rang off. But once again, the 80s guys are assuming that if you said you're going to walk us to safety and make sure we're good, you can't turn back on your word mid-walk, right? You said you're going to take us to safety. Taking us halfway to our car just off your premises isn't safety. But then again, the politics with that is, like he said, Black Sam didn't want to get in the middle of it. I guess he just wanted to get the man or the 4 guys off his premises just so nothing pops off and make his establishment look bad, in which it still did. So, I don't know, man, but this is crazy.
So Black Sam and them stopped. Directly off the Marathon Burger premises, they stopped. As soon as they stopped, the enemies swarmed the 480s.
See?
And a fight ensued. Now, it's not much of a fight. It's 4 of them and 100 enemies. They is ragdolling them. They is whooping them. So the young turned up dude from the 80s, he pull out a gun and he starts to shoot to get folks off him. But as he begins to shoot, there's the problem with gang members, man. Y'all feel like when they made guns, when they made your gun, that's when they stopped making guns. But that's not the case, because everybody got guns. So when the 80 member pulled out his gun and started shooting, the enemies pulled out their gun and started shooting. 2 of the enemies got hit. Leg shots though, grazed a little bit, nothing too serious. They lived. The 80 member, who was turned up, pulling out guns, shooting, he died.
Damn.
He died. Now, he didn't die at the hospital. He died on the right. He died at the scene. But
Damn.
the shooting took place close to...
See, now, that's the thing about this whole situation, right? I get it. It was just 4 of them, and it was like 100 other guys, right? So, other people would say, you know what? He did the right thing because he was trying to get them off. However, you got to understand, if it's 100 of them, 9 times out of 10, it's at least 50 guns. Somebody got a gun. So you wouldn't want to provoke something like that to happen, right? For the simple fact that it's only 4 of y'all. Even if you got 1 gun, it's 100 of them. Anywhere between 50 to 80 of them probably got weapons too. So it's a lose-lose situation. To be honest with you, a lot of people may think this is weak. Once again, you got to be smart and use your head. If not, you can end up like him. The right thing they should have did, Black Sam, was call the cops. But that's the problem. The problem is these guys want to run businesses legitly, but they still have 1 foot in the streets, or they still have the street mentality to whereas they don't want to consult with police. They don't want to be involved with police. They don't want to call police. But if you have an establishment that you're trying to run legitimately, these are the measures you got to take to be a business owner and secure your premises. If not, things like this happen. Now, let's be real. Just think about it. A shooting the first day, probably not even hours after this grand opening happened, y'all think they're going to allow that spot to be open? No, it's over. So all the money, all the hard work, all the everything you put into that spot opening is now done. All within a few hours. Crazy.
Everybody. So Black Sam and his crew walked them like up to the edge of the Marathon Burger. But as soon as they walked them to the edge, that's when the incident took place. So the entire crowd was still near them when the shooting happened. And you can see when Black Sam is walking up, he's walking up with a dude that he's with who got shot in the leg. Right? The gang members weren't the only one who got shot, but multiple civilians also got shot.
Hey, he's right here. Sam's right here. You good? You good? Oh, shit. You got... Oh, shit. They got him. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh.
Hey, you're mine.
What's up, my boy? Chillin'.
You got a damn chicken in the passenger seat with him? Oh, I know I ain't going crazy. Man had a chicken.
What's up, my boy? Chillin'.
Oh, nah. And I don't know if this is regular in California, right? Los Angeles. He's just saying, what's up, my boy? Like, it's just regular. The chicken just chilling there. like he human.
bro. Weird ass stairs from here.
Damn.
Oh, it was a rooster. My fault, y'all. It was a rooster. Somebody said the chicken. They all commented that was a rooster. My bad.
Is he all right? Is he all right?
I was one of them. They laughing. I was one of them that said a chicken. God, thank God I wasn't in that live.
There's some other shit popping right now. This shit active. Everybody following share, boy, easy, man. This shit crazy, bro. This is my first time I had to duck down behind the truck. I felt like I'm in the hood again. They dropped them there, though. They dropped somebody over there, guys. Let me see if I could get a close-up.
Put this into perspective, right? You are fighting for your life, and they're putting you, on like a little stretcher, and they're trying to get you to safety. And the last words you're hearing as you're dying is a dude on TikTok saying, "Thank you for the gifting. Keep gifting, guys." Oh man, they dropped him over there. Now keep gifting, guys. What? Put that into perspective, listen, man. Now,
you know what it remind me of? It remind me of when the World Star days was going on. Y'all remember when people was literally losing their life because they got shot or they got beat real badly? And then you had these, and this is where it started. You had these guys that had come out of nowhere on the side and record you talking about World Star. This guy fighting for his life, and he got to listen to you hover over him with a camera in his face saying World Star. That's where it's all started.
Obviously, right, I'm not going to just sit here and put all blame on Black Sam or put all blame, on Marathon Burger, because obviously, right, they're not to blame, right? Because if you want to have a grand opening, you want to have an establishment, it's open to the public, obviously, because you want everyone coming to buy your burger. But what I would say, man, this right here is one of the biggest reasons why you cannot build your business off of serving the community that you grew up in. All communities can't be served, bro. I'm sorry. If you grew up in gang territory, if you grew up in a gang environment, they don't deserve burgers. They don't deserve nothing to eat, right? They deserve a pistol and a penitentiary. That's about it, the 2 P's, pistol and penitentiary, bro. That's it, a pistol to kill themselves off and a penitentiary to get them away from us. That's the only 2 things they deserve. They don't deserve burgers and fries and milkshakes.
All right, so he's about to just go off, but y'all get the gist of it. So basically, Black Sam, Nipsey Hussle's brother, y'all know he started the Marathon Burger to where he's opening up a few restaurants. And, he's trying to take this far. He's trying to make it a thing to where, it's a generational thing. I'm pretty sure he learned a lot from Nipsey Hussle and his business mindset. However, I do agree with Poetic Flacco to an extent, right? I wouldn't say you can't open a business in your own neighborhood. The thing is, in a neighborhood such as Cali, you kind of know what you're in for, right? And like I said, I'll be lying if I said I didn't see this coming, because this ain't the first time, for one, but then two, there's a lot of gang culture in Los Angeles. It's a lot of gang culture in Cali, period. So at the end of the day, you got to take different security measures that just may be a little more than regular, if that makes sense. Because you already know it's going to be a lot of gang members. One guy might bump into this guy. This Crip might see this blood, this one, because it's an open event. So you don't know who's coming. They should have been a little more on point with their security when it comes to situations like that. It's not that you can't, form a business in your own neighborhood, because I'm pretty sure I could do it in mine. It's just the gang politics isn't as crazy as it would be in California. So it is different aspects, it is different things in different hoods. However, they just should have upped the security a little more and did that a little better, man. Now, when it comes to Black Sam and this whole situation, like I said, I could see how if you was an 80s gang member, you would think that some fishy stuff went on, right? Because if that was the case, they should have just called the cops. Like, we not no gangsters This is not nothing to be tough about. Call the cops. Because clearly we seen what was about to happen. He kind of already warned Black, saying like, yo, get him off the premises. We want to do something to him here, but we don't want to disrespect you. However, when he get off this premises, we're going to violate. And that's what they did. The problem is, this guy pulled out a weapon, and of course, if it's 100 of them against 4 of them, somebody else has a weapon. So I don't know, maybe he was just trying to shoot to clear the crowd. Who knows, man? Y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this. I don't know what this says for the business, because grand opening, grand closing. Simple as that. There's no way they're gonna allow that business to still run knowing somebody lost their life literally feet away from the establishment in the first few hours that it was open, on grand opening. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm gonna keep on dropping. I'm out.